Hi guys, I'm CR111 here, and today we're going to be looking at this Kaya trap that I made up. And a couple days ago I posted on my channel with a win that I got with the Kaya kit using this trap. And a couple people wanted to know, how do you make that trap? That looks really interesting. And actually I made this trap up a couple of games before that clip, and had thought of it a while ago, but I had never actually tried it. I wasn't sure how well it would work, but now I've tried it and it works really well, especially against really good players, because they just don't anticipate it. They just jump into your hole and they just fall all the way down to the bottom. So the game is starting here, and the first thing we're going to want to do is grab 7 wood. Alright, and this trap, really, you need to spawn in a biome that has trees. And sorry about the lag, guys, but the servers are just really full right now, so it would happen anyway. But I'm recording as well, so it'll get much better in a minute here once we actually, once some people leave or whatever. So here we go. Now we're gonna go and we're gonna grab 7 pieces of wood, because we need that to make our necessary implements for digging and so on. And I'm not sure if you really need 7 wood. You might be able to do it with just 5 or 6, but I always just grab 7 just to be sure. So okay, so we got 5 there. Let's grab a couple more. I'm running behind a little bit. Usually you want to have your 7 wood by 50 seconds or so, but it should still work out. So now we're gonna go to find a place that's kind of flat, not a place that's a chunk area, because that's not helpful. Okay, here, this will work. And we're just gonna pick a block and dig straight down 3 blocks, or not 3 blocks, but until you hit rock. So in that case 5. And we're gonna stop right here, and we're gonna quick make a crafting table, as well as some sticks, because you want to have plenty of sticks. And right here, I'm just going to cover this up with 3 blocks, just so that people don't come down here and get me before I'm ready. So, right here, wooden pickaxe. And you guys probably can't see that well. I have my brightness all the way up, but we're just going to dig straight down 2 blocks, and then dig straight ahead 3 blocks. And when we do this, we should end up with 8 blocks of cobblestone, and we should have a little kind of L-shaped thing that goes down, down a few blocks, and then over to the side. So we're going to stop real quick here, and we're going to make stone sword and 2 stone picks. And then we're going to turn the same direction as our little tunnel here. We're going to get our stone pick, turn the same direction, and start digging straight down. And then we're going to stop and place the Kaya block right there. So, now guys, it does happen. You will dig into lava sometimes. You will dig into ravines. That's just going to happen. So, this trap works really well if you get it set up. But sometimes, you're just going to dig into lava, you're going to dig into a ravine and die. So, it's happened to me, it'll probably happen to you, but there really isn't much you can do about it. So anyway, you could dig a 2 block tunnel, but then now if you go through any of these little caves, you want to fill them in, so it's just a 1 by 1. But if we dig a 2 block tunnel, then it kind of defeats the purpose of the trap, because it's supposed to be really easy to set up really quick. So, here we go. We are at layer 19. So, you don't really want to go below layer 20, so we're plenty deep. And once you get back here, you just want to put a block right there. And then just start, digging straight up, and then towering up. And if you do it right, you should hit your little hole thing. Usually works. If you remember, where your hole, or which direction, make sure you got the right direction. then you should be fine. But now remember, guys, fill in these caves because you don't want to be, attacked by mobs, and you don't want people to catch the edge. In this case, it doesn't really matter. Also, here's some gravel, and you want to grab gravel because gravel is, that's all there was. But anyway, gravel is extremely useful if you get a stomper that falls down, because they're not going to, they're only going to take 2 hearts of fall damage. So then you gotta drop gravel or drop sand on top of them. Try to get them trapped inside it, and that's really the only thing you can do. So those are the weaknesses of the trap. You might dig into lava while you're going down. Stomper might fall in and then come back up and get you, but in general, it's a really good trap. So we should be hitting our little tunnel fairly soon. And then the lag is getting a lot better, but I'm still lagging somewhat, so I'm very sorry about that, but servers are just, really full right now. So just gonna keep going like this until we hit our little tunnel here, which should be really soon because I see some nameplates at the surface. And okay, here we go. So we hit our little tunnel here. Once you get up there, you want to take, there's our Kaya block. You want to take the pick, replace that with something other than stone. So that's your block where you get back down to retrieve everything. So we are going to dig around our little trap so we can get on all sides of the block and bait people over the block. And then we're still crouching here. We're not standing up yet because we don't want people to see us quite yet. And people usually don't find you while you're digging, while you're still setting up your trap. I've only been found, I think, once. And he fell in the trap anyway, so. But yeah, you don't really have to worry too much about people in general. So, as soon as I do this, I'm going to stop recording until I actually bait somebody in, and then I'll start recording again to show you how the trap looks in action. So, see you in a bit. Also, one thing I forgot to add is, yes, you do want to go like this and remove that block right there. Or remove those blocks right there so that people can actually, see the trap or see down into your little hole. Because otherwise, there's really, no point. Because they're never going to see your little hole anyway, and they're just going to dig down to you. So, again, I'm going to stop recording here until I get someone baited into the trap. See you in a bit. Hi guys, MC Archer 111 back again. There's somebody very close right now, Kim Ledin or something, and that guy just jumped down to his tower. So Kim Ledin is right there, and I'm hoping he's going to see the nameplate, jump down, fall down. So, he doesn't appear to have sighted us yet, but once he gets us on his compass, I bet he's going to see us. So we just want to stay on the opposite side of him, just because, that way he will see the little hole where we are. So stay on the opposite side. Here he comes, guys. Most likely he sees us, and he falls down. Did you just see him? I don't know if I caught that very well for you guys, sorry, but it's kind of hard. But if you just saw him, he jumped down the hole, fell all the way down. So now we're going to dig down real quick, and I'll show you how it looks when it has worked, which is, that's the best it can look. That's when it looks the most awesome. So, anyway, that guy just saw our little hole, he saw our nameplate, figured he would jump down and surprise us. The surprise was on him because as soon as he jumped down, the block disappeared. He fell all the way down the hole and into the bottom of the trap. So, excuse me, we're digging down right now to get his stuff, and good. Just making sure there's nobody else up there. So, there it is, guys. Looks like he had some iron. He did indeed have. Wow, he was actually doing quite well. I probably might have picked him to win the game, actually, if we hadn't. Looks like he had chest plate, and fortunately it doesn't appear that he had much wood. I wanted to make a little, some ladders, but we just don't have enough wood. We'll just tower back up and I'll make the ladders later. So I want to save wood just in case, I need it for anything. He also had food, which is fairly handy. So we're just crouching right now, and once we get back up here though, we're going to uncrouch and try to bait somebody else. But I am going to stop recording because you guys all saw how I baited that one guy just by staying on the opposite side. So anyway, I'm going to stop recording, see if I can get anyone else. Hi guys, MCR2111 here, and here comes somebody else. Let's see if we can get him in our little trap. And he falls down, and look at that, guys. We did it again. Kaya trap for the win right there. So, looks like he had some armor as well. And we're going to get down and get it. That was weird. I thought I saw a nameplate right above us, and I was like, no. Just did good. So, I gotta make a new stone pick, guys. Because this one is running out rather quickly. Hopefully this guy will have some wood so we can just make ladders. Not have to mine all the way down every time. But as you can see, that guy, same thing. Saw the little hole, just hopped on in. I might actually end the recording once I get back up to the top. I don't think I'm going to record the whole game, I think you guys have seen enough of how the trap works. It's basic, premises, and, you've seen it in action. And, it'll take forever to upload, so. Anyway, I'm going to stop recording real quick, and once I get to the bottom, I'll start. So as you can see, I've now reached the bottom of the trap, and here it is, guys. Worked again, like a charm. So this guy, I'm going to see how many ingots he had. He doesn't appear to have wood. But as you can see, there's a couple different strategies you can pursue here. Because this guy had a bunch of soup. So I could just go out now, the feast is starting soon, and I could just go out and, fight it out, but I think I'm just going to stay here and see if I can, just win like this, but I'm not going to record that. I'm going to stop this video as soon as I get back up to the surface. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this, helps you get a few wins with this trap. It's a very fun and entertaining way to win. It's not too hard either. I mean, I win about at least a third of the time with this trap. I mean, it's really nice. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave this video a like if it helped you or if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the Hunger Games.